Hey everybody, was decent. I know it's been a while since I did a discussion video, and I know you guys don't really like them, so here's a chinchilla just to ease the pain. Let's talk about humans. Dominant species, the most intelligent on this earth out of all of the other hundreds of thousands of species of any kind of animal out there. Yeah, we seem to struggle when it comes to being decent people. So I was watching some Netflix the other day, and I don't know if you guys ever seen the Planet Earth 2 series, but very good series, I recommend it, it's quite decent. Anyways, you see these animals go through like these like really like impossible tasks, but they pull them off, and they're like mentally fit, very athletic, and they still end up getting caught like by predators or just by the elements or whatever after all of that they have to go through. Humans, on the other hand, don't really have to worry about that. You know, we're the dominant species. I mean, if you go off and you like commit some like ridiculous crime, you get put in jail or whatever, right? And many places don't even have the death penalty. But you know, it's not the same as like what the all of the other species in the entire world have to deal with. Essentially, the mentality that develops from that sort of environment is that we don't necessarily have any sort of consequences for not being like extremely awesome. As a result, progress stagnates and no one has any sort of incentive to do otherwise, and what actually results is we end up going backwards. So you might ask yourself now, okay, so quite decent, what's the problem, right? Yeah, if we go backwards, we'll just realize it's a problem and go back up, and we'll just keep going down and up, and it'll still trend, upwards, so what's the problem? The problem is that there seems to be an incentive for the stagnation and for things to go backwards, because not everyone, we're not a homogeneous world as far as the humans are concerned. So you still have some people that are smart, despite there being people who are, becoming less and less smart. This results in people actually preying on other people or taking advantage of the mentality that, they don't have to do more than a certain amount to still survive in this world. If you create an environment where there's absolutely no consequence or, close to it for your shortcomings, people just won't have an incentive to do anything more. Just look at anything. No one knows about cars, no one knows about technology, no one knows about all these cryptocurrencies that are going around. I remember people asking me specifically, hey, what's up with this Bitcoin stuff, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And I would explain it to them in really like clear terms and like illustrate it with analogies and everything. And they still wouldn't get it, but they weren't really trying to get it. They were just hoping to get to the part of the explanation where I tell them, yeah, invest $100 and then you'll have like $1 million by next week. They were willingly being ignorant to what it was, despite the explanation, despite all the resources, despite all the YouTube videos, despite all of the articles, despite everything. This is why I bring up that Planet Earth special, because let's just say Bitcoin was analogous to flying. If you're a bird and you didn't know how to fly, you'd just be dead. That'd be the end of it. However, in the human world, you could not know anything and still be fine, but the difference would be humans would then create Litecoin and Dogecoin and all of these weird things just to capitalize on the ignorance around cryptocurrencies. To me, that's the most disappointing part of it all. With all of the energy that we have and all of the ability that we have, if we were to just focus and work together, we can do some very great things. We literally have a Tesla Roadster orbiting the Earth right now, but many people would rather prey on their own species than to work together with their species to, make some great things. So what's the answer? Well, I just explained how the world works, right? So even if I did have the answers, there's an incentive for people not to become smarter, so it wouldn't make a difference anyways. But I can give two suggestions. The first suggestion is to stop preying on ignorance, right? We need to get out of the habit of that. That's why YouTube is for like 10-year-old kids these days, because they don't know anything, and then you create all of this fake drama and fake hype and fake pranks, and and then you capitalize on those views, and it's just like, what progress was made from that? These kids, back in my days, we had Mr. Rogers, he was quite decent. These days, these kids, I don't even know what they have. Rice gum? Like, the second suggestion is to actually take the time, more than 5 seconds or whatever, 5 minutes or whatever, you normally take, to actually learn something that you don't understand. Right? Back in my days, if I didn't know, let's say if I was reading a book and I didn't know a word, I would look it up in a dictionary. I wouldn't just, continue going by it and then forever not knowing what that word is and then amassing like a whole vocabulary of words and stuff that I didn't know about. If we can do a better job of motivating ourselves to acquire more knowledge, even if we don't have to have that knowledge, I think that's a step in the right direction. Anyways, that's my time for today. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe, share, rate, favorite, all of that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy. Hmm? You okay? Come, baby, come. Okay, let's go back. Hmm? Okay, well, let's take you back.